And welcome everyone to a nice 5v3 Reforged replay at the city of Cardolan. Today's replay comes from Nawaki, who we command the realm of Mirkwood, and we'll start with the defenders of course. And we've got a catapult here. We have 2 units of high landing, 200 heavy swords, armoured up. We have some Elven King's Palace Guard, however not armoured up. We have 1 unit of Sindar of the Girdle, and some Huntsmen of Amon Lunk. That's the mid-tier heavy lancer, or mid-tier lancer unit. They're heavy cavalry, but you know, they're mid-tier compared to the Sindar. We have some Greenwood Rangers, some Ents, some Elder Council, some High Earth, sword and shields not armoured up, some Elder Council again, Elders of the Elven King. They deploy a 200 heavy sword after they use all their ammunition. Their ammunition will knock over any unit that it hits. We have Woodland Realm Patrol. Fortunately, they're not body piercing, so they won't knock over all units. They'll just knock over the unit they hit, that's it. We have some High X Spearmen armoured up. We have some Woodland Realm Patrol in a nice position too, to fire on the bridge if the enemy does come across. We have some High Peng Archers armoured up, it would seem. Some High X Spearmen armoured up. And we come to his first ally, Harad, commanded by Silver Banshee, who has some Dismounted Serpent Guard armoured up, some Mumakil, some Champions of Nafarat. A little strange to see Mumakil out here, or brought to this siege, especially if you're the defender. I guess we'll see them used outside the city walls before the defenders retreat inside, if they do retreat inside. We have some Muhad Beast Hunters, that's a javelin unit for Harad, pretty good. More Dismounted Serpent Guard armoured up. Some Southron Pikemen, Southron Warband, Southron Archers, 2 units here. Got some nice stakes, try and deter any cavalry, if there is any. Next we have some War Beasts of Harad. So Silver Banshee brought a few cavalry units. We have 2 units of Dismounted Serpent Guard armoured up. Some more Southron Pikemen, Muhad Beast Hunters. We have some Trollmen of Harad, some Demons of the Desert. 2 units of Demons of the Desert, so Silver Banshee's gone pretty heavy on the javelins, cavalry. A lot of strong weapons here. Hopefully he uses them right. And finally we have the second army, another Mirkwood army, commanded by Cledati, or Cletati. So Clay's got some Sindar of the Girdle, High Earth, Sword and Shield armoured up, some High Peng Archers armoured up. We have some High Earth, Sword and Shields again armoured up, Elven King's Palace Guard, Woodland Realm Patrol, Elder Council, High X Spearmen, Spears of Emendua, High X Spearmen armoured up, Greenwood Rangers, Wardens of Amon Lunk, Elder Council, High Peng Archers again armoured up, Woodland Realm Patrol, Ents, High Earth, Sword and Shields armoured up, High Lang, 2 units here, that's the 200 heavy swords as I said, armoured up, and Elders of the Elven King. No troops are deployed inside the city. The defenders are going to try and hold the outer defences, which is nice to see. It's good to see an aggressive defence. And that brings us to the first of 5 attackers, commanded by firstly Mini Ninja, who's commanding the realm of Rune. We have some Lurk Scion Rim here, 2 units actually. 2 units of Variag Mercenaries, that's a mid to low tier archer unit. We have some Lurk Gamp Rim, 2 units. We have 3 units of Lurk Flag Rim, 2 units of Eastron Crossbows. These guys, however, are not armoured up. They don't have the silver helms or silver helmets. We have some Eastron Clansmen. We've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. These guys are armoured up all the way. That's why they have the golden armour. When they don't have any armour, they look like the Eastron Crossbows pretty much. When they're half armoured up, they look like the Eastron Crossbows armoured up with the silver armour. And this is a max armour upgrade. Costs about 100 extra coin to do that. And we have some Dragon's Breath Artillery, which is going to be firing shortly. So Mirkwood better move it. Next, second attacker, we have Lothorian, commanded by Telperion, who I haven't seen before. So new Telperion, welcome. We have some Watchers of the Golden Wood, some Lorenan Swordmasters, Karas Kalhan's Guardians, Lorenan Warriors, Elder Council, some more Lorenan Warriors, Lorenan Spearmen, more Council. These guys are the Javelin equivalent of Mirkwood. We have some Kindred with Celeborn, that's a nice flamed tri-shot archer unit. We have some Lorenan Archers here, 2 units. So a lot of good archer units there for Lotharian. Next we have Angmar, commanded by Irish Gun, 3R. He's got some Guardians of Karandum, some Trolls of Gundabad. The Guardians are armoured up. We have some Angmar Marauders, 2 units. 2 units of Blackwatch Legion armoured up. Some Dreaded Witches of Angmar. Some Richon Pikemen armoured up. Snaga Stalkers, which is just your cannon fodder basic of the basic infantry. We've got some Guardians of Karandum armoured up. And more Angmar Marauders. So Angmar's armoured himself, literally. Bit of an elite style Angmar army. We have some Troll Drummers here. We have Mordor, commanded by Simon, 841321. So Simon here's got some, as I said, Troll Drummers and some Olag High. We have 2 units of Orc Archers, 2 units of Moranan Archers, some Orc Fodder, some Sauron's Will, 2 units of Minas Morgul Chosen. We have the Nazgul, General is in this unit. We have some Orc Maulers, 4 units, and 4 units of Moranan Infantry. So this would be a good army to soak up a lot of the enemy fire, so we'll see how well he goes there. And finally we have Isengard, commanded by the Sul. So Simon and Sul I don't think I've seen before, so from you guys, welcome. We have 2 units of Uruk-hai Raiders, some Uruk-hai Reavers, 4 units there. We have 2 units of Uruk-hai Crossbows, 3 units of Uruk-hai Pikemen, and 4 units of Uruk-hai Infantry. Some Uruk-hai Berserkers and some Nazgul High, but curiously, no Trolls of the White Hand. So, very peculiar. In any case, let's get this battle started. Enjoy. So, it sounds like Mordor's already on the move. Okay, here comes the shot. Oh, nice hit. Second hit coming in. Alright, so Clay just got hammered there. There's a mix. Looks like got some Elder Council and maybe some high Spearmen. But, you know, Clay's making a move, he's running, he's trying to get away from that Dragon's Breath cannon. Fortunately for him, the cannon doesn't appear to be tracking him and firing on him. Ninja probably wasting a good opportunity here. If he can aim for one of the front units like here, and when he fires, he could end up striking a huge clump of enemy troops, maximising his kill count. So I think he's missing an opportunity here to take out a lot of Clay's units. And a little bit unusual for Irish Gun to go in alone with 1 unit of Trolls. Trolls are good, but they don't tend to last too long when not supported. Okay, cannon is still moving over. I'm not sure what Clay's plan is. Looks like he's just sort of stationing his troops in the background there to provide reserves to Nawaki and Silver as they need them. But for now, we'll do a small cut here and come back once the attack truly begins. Alright guys, we're back. Saffron Archers are firing in, taking out the Variag mercenaries. Mercenaries returning their fire. We've got Snaga Archers also joining in the party. He's going to try and get a better idea of what they're shooting at. Okay, so I'm just slowing it down there to improve the frame rate. Southern Archers down to 149. We have some Woodland Rail Patrol ready to back them up. Got some Hashari Stalkers in a nice position. I'm not sure why Silver Banshee. Well, I guess the enemy was getting some lucky hits on them. So Unfortunately, he revealed them to the enemy, so now the enemy will be a bit nervous, moving up a lot of troops. So I think the defenders just lost a pretty key surprise attack. So I lost a key advantage. Lost the element of surprise though. Sometimes just trying to take out some Varag mercenaries. The mercenaries starting to fire on the main Harad line. But Silver Banshee has anticipated this and spread out his forces. Mercenaries down to 101 now. We've got Barrow Whites here mixed in with some Snaga archers. Dragon Mercenaries taking damage, but they're standing up well to that. Alright, so it looks like the attackers have elected to come over one pass. They don't want to try and go over the bridges. Could be experiencing some pathfinding issues. Just got to be a bit persistent, I suppose, to get over that bridge. But we can see all the players heading this way. This isn't too good for the attackers. This is going to make their job a lot difficult if they can't get over those bridges. Looks like the defenders need to start moving up. The defenders need to start firing on these guys. We've got Saffron archers over here. They could fire on the Snaga archers. Yeah, it's pretty good. But, you know, fortunately for Silver Banshee, it is Snaga archers, so not getting too much damage there in his units. These units here will stand up well to that fire for some time before they start to go down. Looks like the attacker's plan is just to fire on the front lines and just try and weaken them before they send in the first wave. Here we go. Looks like Ninja's sending in a few clansmen. See how the pathfinding is making the attackers move up like a snake? Just sort of weaving left to right. Woodland World Patrol is not firing. We've got Muha Beast Hunters here. Now, they would probably be needed to fire on the Barrow Whites. We've got Clay moving up. I'm not sure why Clay's moving up. We've got more units from Goblin Band. These spearmen should be able to handle that for now. Looks like we've got some Lurkai Reavers on the move. So, looks like we got wave 1 inbound, guys. Dragon's Breath cannon firing. Well, clean them up a little bit. It just grazed the Woodland Whale Patrol. Okay, Silverbansy's being forced to use his best archer units here. Not counting the Shari Stalkers, of course. Nice work. Good strike there. Second shot, unfortunately, was wasted. But the first one clipped Silverbansy nicely. You can just hear the juice of that strike. Now, the funny thing is, Woodland Whale Patrol can probably shoot the enemy right here and stay out of harm's way. Yeah, they should be able to fire right here comfortably into the enemy. No worries. Now, it looks like we've got Nawaki moving over now. They're leaving a couple of troops to mine the bridges in case the enemy tries to come over. But Irish Guns sending up some low tier units, same with the Soul. Woodland Whale Patrol. Looks like they've lost half their units. Half their units, sorry. We've got a lot of men inbound. Southland Archers look like they're out of ammunition. Got dismounted Serpent Guard being sent in. Now I think the Mumakill might be a good time to use a Mumakill. I mean, Mumakill are pretty unreliable, and they would be able to squash Wave 1. They wouldn't fare so well against the more elite tier units. Okay, Southland Archers starting to fire again now. A couple of the arrows are going the side of the hill here. Oh, nice work. Got a catapult from Nawaki there. Should be a third shot coming in somewhere. Catapult's still firing. Here comes the War Beasts. The ones of Amal Monk not firing yet. Wow, the attackers are getting very lucky with the poor accuracy of that catapult. Oh, Beast Hunters are firing in now. Dragon's Breath Cannon just fired in. Nice first shot, bad second shot. We've got more Beast Hunters firing into the Urukai Reavers. Oh. Did it get a troll? I think it did. No, it did. It did get one troll. I was right. I thought I saw a troll go down. Okay, so we've got more archers heading up on the ridge there. Those ones belong to Nawaki. Southland Archers out of ammunition being sent to the front lines. Looks like we've got the catapult halting fire for now. Trolls of Gundabad sort of tearing up the dismounted Serpent Guard. Got a lot of javelins coming in there from the Moai Beast Hunters. Looks like the Reavers, did they break? Unclear. I don't think they broke. Okay, here comes the Mumma Kill. I can see the Mumma Kill in the distance. Warners I'm on lunk, not firing, but they're not hiding anymore either. Damn, I like the troll. I like the look of the trolls of good to bad. They're definitely the best looking troll unit. M.97. The touch up they got was very nice. Hey, we've got Demons of the Desert up here now too. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like the demons just got clipped. Damn it. It's hard to know if they were successful and how many kills they got. The attackers saw the danger and is just pelting this ridge here, trying to force them back, and they succeeded, so that's definitely good news for them. Looks like we've got some archer fire here from the Mumma Kill. Southron archers are going to move up. Got to make sure their arrows clear the ridge there. We've got Elder Council. We've got Woodland Rabbit Troll firing in. Yeah, Mumma Kill is firing in. I think, yeah, they're all firing into this big blob here. Irish gun returning the fire. Elder Council. I wonder who they're shooting at. There we go. No, just short. Dismounted Serpent Guard being sent in. Demons of the Desert are over here, but they're not firing. We've got javelins coming in from the other council still. We've got a lot of arrows coming in here. We'll try and see who's firing all of them. We've got Variag mercenaries firing right now. We have more mercenaries firing, Snugger archers, but that's about it. Watchers of the Golden Wood are not firing. And we've got Blackwatch Legion being sent up. This is a ballsy move from the attackers. The defenders have a lot of forces stationed around. If they break through, the defenders could surround and cut them down. I don't know if they have the men to... If they break through, they've got to make sure they break through all the way. The defenders have a lot of javelins, a lot of archers. They still got the Mumma Kill and the War Beasts. They can definitely brunt their attack. And the longer, if the defenders can halt their advance while surrounding them all on all sides. So basically what I'm imagining what might happen if the Blackwatch Legion pushes through is that the attackers will sort of branch out like this, and the defenders will just fire in from all angles really. Just pelt them from all sides with javelins, archers, whatever. And they'll just really cause trouble. And it looks like the Dragon's Breath cannon just took out one of the Mumma Killer. So Silver Banshee better send in his forces. Better send in the Mumma Kill. Catapult just clipped him. Okay, Silver Banshee was lucky there. He was lucky not to lose his Mumma Kill. I'm surprised they didn't lose it. Watchers of the Golden Wood firing in. They're taking out Ashari Stalkers now. And they're dropping very fast. Yeah, Silvancy has to pull back. He can't fight that. They might be able to still shoot in, but you're down to 48. So, nice fire there from Telaperion. You know, you should still try to fire in a volley or two, you know? Demons of the Desert can also maneuver around and fire in. Higher paying archers on standby but not firing in. What are they shooting at? Okay, they're shooting at the Urukai Raiders.
It is coming for us.
Yeah, it's getting the kills. The Shari Stalkers look like they're trying to fire in. Let's see if they can clear. Let's see who's firing in. Alright, here we go. Yeah, they're firing in from the protection of the hill there. The arrow is unfortunately arcing down a bit, which is hindering the body piercing ability to damage as many troops as possible. Out of the council firing their javelins. Demons of the Desert not being brought up.
It is coming for us.
It is 20 to 22 now. Dragon Mercenaries probably scoring hits on both the Ashari Stalkers and the Southron Archers. Got Sapphire Bladesmen moving in. Nice hit. It was only a clipped hit. That one was much better. Very juicy. Nice splash. Unfortunately, he broke the Serpent Guard. Good volley there. Again, another solid hit there from the catapult. That's definitely keeping the left flank at bay. And it broke the troops. We've got Tromanov Arad committed to the battle. Outer Council's also out of javelins, so they're being sent up. High-paying archers could be getting to a better position. Well, they had their blades out, so they're out of ammunition. We've got 2 units of high-paying archers here, or maybe just the one. Yeah, just the one. I wonder what their plans are. Troman and Farad trying to assess the situation. Only 2%, varying the two sides at this point. Higher paying archers loading up. Ah, Serpent Guard has returned. Looks like the Bladesman took a beating. War beasts are close by. Okay, archers are shooting over their heads. They're firing into the orc archers, which are very bunched up here.
Incoming.
Southern archers down at 33 from 163, so they're heavily depleted. Very risky. Now, I think Simon is actually wasting a bit of his ammo here.
It is coming for us.
Still advancing, sending up 2 more units with dismounted Serpent Guard. Now, Dragon's Breath Cannon could possibly fire in here, but probably will get some friendly fire. Dragon's Breath Cannon is firing at something. Don't know what yet. Could be firing at the dismounted Serpent Guard here. We'll find out soon enough. I wonder what the play is. With another full unit of clansmen being sent up. No, Dragon's Breath Cannon's not firing anymore. Okay, it's just a unit of woodland round patrol. Well, Eastern Clansmen are probably enjoying soaking that up a bit. Their armor upgrade definitely helping them survive much longer. Goblin Band breaking, that's not too surprising. Trollmen have sort of a fear ability, I believe. Weakens the morale of attacking troops, or their enemies, while bolstering the morale of nearby units themselves when they chant. See them chant. (25 to 28). Leitati, his High Earth are suffering a few casualties.
It is coming for us.
Alright, what we got here? Hangman Marauders being sent up. You know about them already. Snugger Stalkers. Warrior Archers. Okay, so this is the state of things. The attackers still have a ton of troops left. It's just no good target here for the cannon. The defenders are just spreading out their troops too much for him to fire an effective shot to take out as many as he can. Whereas we got a unit of 144 clansmen breaking. That's extraordinary. There's now a 5% variant, so defenders pulling away slowly. The attackers need to break through. They need to break through and cause chaos. Break through, spread out, and just try to force the defenders back. If they don't put a lot of pressure on the defenders, then they won't push them back, and the defenders will just shoot at them comfortably. And this is a big kill box. It's Really unfortunate the attackers didn't try to use the bridges and spread out the defending forces. All they needed to do was break through one choke point, and that would have sent the defenders reeling back towards the city. I mean, this defense is only good as long as the defending armies hold all 3 choke points. As soon as one falls, then that's it. The other 2 defending forces, the other 2 choke points can get outflanked once one falls. When the Rail Patrol continues to fire in, we've got some Hashari light infantry, so not stalkers, just infantry. Rokai pikemen being sent in now. And the Woodland Rail Patrol is focusing them down, trying to damage them before they get into the fight. Probably best to run your troops in. Okay, looking at the outer defences. So as I said, we've got some Ents. Elders of the Elven King. Champions and after that. More Woodland Rail Patrol, more out of the council. A lot of firepower here. Just got to break through. Seems like Isengard's severing the defense. It looks like they've punched through. They seem to have broken through here. We got this amount of guard moving in to try and plug the gap, because I'm sure Sol's plan was sort of just to get in there and push this way. He's only got 1 unit here of Recon pikemen, so he can't push any others this way. They need more defending troops. Okay, they're firing into the Trollmen of Harad. They're taking them down. More troops being sent in. Sapphire Blade's been targeting Saffron Archers. High Peng in danger here. They should start firing to the clansmen. Okay, they're starting to fire now. But they're firing overhead.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Probably firing into the Urkai pikeman if I had to guess. Or the guy in Zakandum. Kindred of Celeborn firing in. Kindred of Celeborn being used a little bit too early, I think. Surely it's better to save that when the defensive troops are clumped up. And maybe if the Watchers of the Golden Wood still have ammunition, use them. Oh, three nice strikes there. Champions of Neferat being targeted by Kindred of Celeborn and Dragon's Breath Cannon. Yeah, I thought that angle meant it was over there. Looks like March Wardens of the Wood firing in. Oh no, Serpent's Fangs from Silver Banshee. Those Serpent Fangs are supposedly capable of doing a lot of damage. Nice work. 33 to 39. Celeborn doing some damage, I think, to the high lane. Oh, Witches have started the fire. They've taken out a few of the troops there, but I think they've wasted a lot of their ammunition. Taking out one unit. I mean, surely targeting the Champions of Neferat would probably be more preferable. But they are firing, and they're under fire now from the defenders. It could be worse there for the defenders. Losing one unit to the Witches, not so bad. Losing multiple units to the Witches, yeah, that's pretty bad. Kindred of Celeborn getting some good hits there on Champions of Neferat. Okay, it is 36 to 40 right now. Watchers of the Golden Wood firing in. Targeting Champions of Neferat. Okay, what we got here? Kindred of Celeborn getting some friendly fire there on the Urkai Pike. Okay, Harbang Knights is firing to the flank of the Urkai Pike. More on the infantry being sent up right now. Whoa! Boy, Beast Hunter's firing in now. That'll definitely do some damage to Isengard for sure. I'm wondering when the Demons of the Desert will be utilised. I gotta pull back. The Mordor's gotta pull back his troops so that Kindred of the Celeborn doesn't accidentally shoot him like he just did then. Champion's being recalled. So I am curious to see what the attackers try to do here that's going to actually change their circumstances, because the defenders appear to be holding here very comfortably. Catapult's in a nice position. Well, Beast Hunters might be trying to go for the ridge again. Seems like what the Demons of the Desert were trying to do. Warren's Armor Monk out of ammunition. Okay, so the attackers here have succeeded in overlapping the defense here and are pressing against the defenders in an attempt to crush them and move forward. They're opening themselves up for an assault at the back as well, but the announcer seems to be in favour of the attackers here. I think Telapyrion is not using the Kindred of Celeborn correctly. He's aiming for a lot of units that have spread out, and it's really wasting their body piercing ability. He's not scoring too many hits and not dealing a lot of damage. Here come the War Beasts. Shot them from catapult. Nice shot. Looks like we have Watchers of the Gold Wood firing in as well. Demons of the Desert. This would be a good opportunity for them to fire. They'd have protection here from the hill and still be in range. So I'm surprised Silver Banshee's not taking advantage of that. But Nawaki is definitely taking advantage of it. Two out of three nice hits there. Richon Pike moving up. Telapyrion sending his ward and his Elder Council back. Watchers targeting the catapult crew. Catapult's hurting the attack, but to the attacker's credit, they're pushing forward. And Watchers of the Golden Wood providing some nice support there. Holy smokes! Every time the Demons of the Desert come up here, the attackers drive them back with something. You got Ensign in the fight. Looks like the Witches were trying to target the Ents, but missed. Missed again. Probably not a good idea to target Ents. The attackers have a nice battle line here going. They're almost through. Send it over the gale, getting a good charge there. Recon Pikeman 74 broken. That's really unfortunate. Alright. I think maybe that was wave 2 destroyed. Don't know how far away wave 3 is. These units should reform and come back. Eastern Crossbowmen being sent up here now. Eastern Crossbowmen probably should target the Demons of the Desert or the Catapult. Those are some pretty big units that Ninja needs to take out. They're targeting the high-paying archers, which are out of ammunition. Demons of the Desert loading up here. And that's why you should always fire on the crossbows. Fortunately, most of the units got back up again, which is a little bit surprising. Crossbows down to 68. Troll Drummer's trying to boost morale. Demons of the Desert look like they're firing on the wide camp rim here. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Ren troops go down. Cannon looks like he was aiming for the Elven King unit and just missed the General of Nawaki. Looks like Siddha going after the Troll Drummers. They pretty much obliterated all the Troll Drummers. There's only 3 left standing, one being the commanding officer. So that's a hell of a charge. No defensive troops there on the ridge. Woodland Rail Patrol being sent in, being out of ammunition. This is absolute carnage. Just look at all these bodies. It's a hell of a carpet. There's almost no spaces in this section. Alright, it is 60 to 48, so defenders running away with this a little bit. Attackers have got to turn this around somehow. This is the disadvantage of going over one choke point. Alright, this is new. Okay, so the attackers did send some troops on the bridges now. Local Flag Rim. Unfortunately, they're being peppered by Elder of the Council and Elders of the Elven King. Nawaki and Kletati working well together there. On this bridge, we've got Wardens of Amonlunk, which can fire in. McGill, ready to crush any infantry that comes across that bridge. Okay, so I credit Ninja with trying to come across the bridge, but he didn't send a lot of troops over there. Maybe it's time to go for broke. Just send everything in there. Hopefully just spread out. I mean, gotta watch out for the catapult, I know, and demons of the desert are always going to be an issue. They just took out that entire battle line there. Lorne and archers are now firing in. Lots of the Golden Wood have their blades out, so they're out. Same goes for Lorne and archers, they're out now too. The council over here now. The attack here is almost finished. Nawaki firing in, just peppering away at the lake playground. Ninja's lost a few troops here. With that fire support, this attack here will be destroyed as well. The ends of Nawaki waiting to be sent in. Orc Maulers are here. Kindred of Celeborn obviously out of ammunition. Alright, there goes Angmar's General against Irish Gun. Yep, it was. We've got Urquhart infantry, a lot of infantry, crossbows which haven't been used yet. Plenty of warriors, Nazgûl High. Still plenty of troops here. It's possible that the cannon can take out the Nawaki, maybe a couple of their Ents too. Yeah, Ninja's got a tough choice ahead of him. He's got to select his target pretty well. But given what we know about the Nawaki, what they can do, maybe he's just trying to send them into a run amok. That way they'll kill both friendlies and enemies alike when they go crazy. Okay, 1 down, 2 down, 3 to go, 2 left. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna kill all dead. That was the other king firing in. Probably taken out by the elder council, so javelin fire there took them down maybe that quickly. Alright, archers celebrating. Another unit of Woodland Rail Patrol. Urquhart infantry not being used here. Become the war beasts yet again. This will create problems for defenders and attackers. Mainly for the attackers, they've got to work around the Moon Kill now. So we got one player admitting defeat. It could be Irish Gun that admitted defeat. I don't see any of his forces left. That's probably why. $57 to $69. Got Elven King's Palace Guard moving in. Warren and Archers moving in. And we've got some nice fight there from the Moron and Archers. Okay, so things starting to look in the attacker's favour. Even according to the bar, it seems to be sort of moving back towards the centre. Okay, the cannon sent the Warbeast running amok. That might come back, I don't know. Southern Pikeman, unit of 136 sent packing. Nawaki's committed his ents. Things looking up here for the attackers. Just over 10,000 frames left. 61 to 72. Okay, Moron Archers firing in to the high earth. And maybe the Elder Council. Orc Maulers broke. That's not good for Isengard. We've got Olog High being sent in now, which is good. Karaskal on Guardians, also important. Okay, the Ents are taking on the Olog High. We have a lot of troops here from Isengard breaking. I think it's all coming in from the Woodland Run Patrol. We've got Neas Morgul Chosen being sent up. Olog High still at 13. The attackers trying to overwhelm the defensive position. Demons of the Desert dangerously close. Moron Archers should be targeting them. They seem to be very focused over here. And the Southland Pikeman. Olog High down to 10. Strong hit there. Just firing into them now. Greenwood Rangers. Yep, Greenwood Rangers. And we have another unit of Greenwood Rangers being lined up. Catapult is out of ammunition. That'll be good news for the attackers. Sauron's will being sent up now as well. Alright, here comes the big push. See if the defenders can throw them back. I'm seeing a few body piercing shots coming in.
Half the enemy force remains.
Okay, so javelins from Muay Beast Hunters. $70 to 81. We've got Elven King's Palace Guard here that are armoured up. I thought, well, maybe, sorry, this one's belonged to Celti. Sorry, Claytati. Yeah, so these ones from Clay are armoured up. The ones from Nawaki aren't. Over there. The defenders just won't let the attackers through. Every time it looks like they're about to break through, they shore up the lines. They're going to fight it out here. With a Greenwood Ranger fire coming in. Yeah, you can see the blood splatter from the Rangers. Fellas which are broken from Irish gun, just wandering around. Well, Beast Hunter's moving in. Troll Drummers trying to keep boost morale. I'm probably using the boost morale. I wouldn't send them into attack. I find more valuable to keep the spirits up of the troops. Swordmasters are being sent back. It's a little bit late for Telperion to try and go around. It was taking too long. Still, it's getting very close.
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
75 to 86. Well, I should send in the Nazca High.
General lies slain upon the battlefield.
Alright, whose general is that? Could be Nawaki's general. Look, the crossbows are shooting at. Yeah, Rangers firing and taking out the Warrenhead Warriors. Okay, there goes Rune's general. Ninja. Telperion has really taken a big gamble here. I mean, there's literally no time to waste. I mean, he's got to send troops over. Probably spears first, if he has any. Because they'll be vulnerable to the cavalry of Nawaki. Nazca High being targeted by the Greenwood Rangers. Nazca High down to 37, so they're losing men fast. Okay, 32. Telperion is sending his troops back over the ridge. Urkai Berserker is being sent up.
Seems almost certain.
79 to 90. Greenwood Rangers out of ammunition. Now I got good fire there. That's from the second Greenwood Ranger unit. Look at these berserkers in the battle. The longer he sits here, the more he's exposed to the Rangers. Which is just wrecking the attacker's ranks. We've got Nazgul in the mix as well. Vadrian Blade Masters on the flanks. We've got the Rangers shooting at him right now. Don't know where the watches are going. Not too far left. 82 to 92.
The course of battle, the defeat seems almost certain.
I think we'll times 2 speed it. '84 to 93.
Seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Okay, so okay, crossbows apparently loading up. We've got Elders of the Elven King here from Clay. The crossbow should probably be firing into the Elders of the Elven King.
We've lost half of our men.
Yeah, now the Elders are targeting the crossbows. Yeah, things are falling apart here for the attackers. This is it. And now the defenders are pressing in. The players are meeting defeat. We got Nawaki moving around to try and chase down the Watchers of the Golden Wood. Looks like Telpirion admitted defeat.
Slain the enemy general.
Ah, Serpent's Fang's fighting the Nazgul.
We've captured the enemy's general. That will teach the cowardly folk to turn tail and run.
Yep, there goes Telpirion's general, and that's it, guys. You just got the Nazgul fighting it out here. There goes Sol's general.
This is a clear victory.
I thought it was a bit closer than that, but in any case, well done to Nawaki, Tati, and Silver Banshee on their victory. Nawaki getting 4,052 kills. Tati 3,599, and Silver Banshee got 4,262 MVP for the match. Mini Ninja 1,049, Telpirion 905, Irish Gun 874. Could have used his witches a lot better than what he ended up doing. That's probably my only criticism there of Angmar, only because the witches are such a valuable unit and can easily turn the tide of almost any battle if they're used at the right moment. I thought some of the ammunition was wasted there. I think that cost the defenders dearly, but is not the sole reason that they lost. So I would never do that to you, Irish. Simon had 1,109 kills, and the Soul did 718. Now, the mistake of the attackers is they only came across the one choke point. They didn't use the bridges that much. We saw Ninja give it a go, but he wasn't backed up by any of the other attacking forces, which in the end, there wasn't enough strength to puncture through and survive the cav charge. Like, even if they got through, they had the Mumlakill to contend with, and they had the cavalry of Mirkwood to contend with. And they just didn't have the troops. Even if those Flagger made it across, the cavalry would have butchered them eventually. So they needed more support, and they just didn't do it. They didn't allocate their forces, I suppose, more evenly. They didn't put pressure on all three choke points. They put a tiny amount of pressure on two choke points, which ultimately wasn't going to go anywhere and failed as expected. And they tried to concentrate all their forces on one choke point. It looked like it was going to turn their way there for a little while. But in the end, the defenders just had too much firepower to deal with them, and as you can see, all this is just a total amount of carnage there. You just get a better view of that. And yeah, the defenders just put them down. But this was a great defense. The attackers didn't even make it into the city, so well done to Nawaki and his team for pulling that off. Alright, let's take a quick look at the kill count. Okay, for Nawaki, Elders of the Elven King got 285 kills, Warrens of Alon Lunk 325, Greenwood Rangers 560, very nice. High Peng Archers each got over 300. Elder Council each got over 100. High Earth 85 to 137. High X-Spearmen 143 to 296. Woodland Realm Patrol each got over 200. One got 273, almost 300. And the Catapult got 654 kills, very nice. Okay, Claytati, or Claytati. You got Elders of the Elven King at 212. Wardens of Amalunk 363. Greenwood Rangers 413. High Peng Archers 335 and 254. Woodland Realm Patrol 253 and 295. Elder Council ranged from 77 to 206. High Lang, one wasn't used at all, the other one got 132 kills. High Earth ranged from 2 to 222. And High Experiment 267 and 141. Elder King's Palace Guard 176, and the rest did, well, the rest were either used or weren't, really. Thank you to Nawaki for sending in the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys next time. Bye.